So this is a line of code that you need the compiler to leave out when executing your PHP code. So we are saying that a comment is the portion of a program that exists only for the human reader and stripped out before displaying the program's results. So let us see these. There are two commenting formats in PHP. Number one, we have a single line comments. Single line comments. So what are single line comments? Let us see. They are generally used for short explanations or notes relevant to the local code. Here are examples of a single line comment. So let us see. So do you see this one? So we are having this one here. Let me highlight it and copy it. So we are having this hash we are seeing. This hash stands for a comment. So if you put a hash on a code, it means that you are commenting it out, as how we saw it in HTML. But now here we are using a hash in PHP. So let us see how is this one done. So for example, I'm going to open up my file in PHP. So let me open up my text editor. Let me first highlight this one. Let me highlight this one and I open my text editor. I copy. Then let me open my text editor, that is Notepad plus plus. So inside this one, let me put there my file. So now this is my file here. So we are saying that I'm saying that this is a comment, and this is the second line of the comment. This is a comment too. Each style comments only. So now print an example with a single line comments. So this one, it means that this code will be left out when compiling or when running a PHP program or a PHP file. Let's say that I'm having this work of mine here. Now, if I comment it out, so let's say this is my PHP. I told you that the syntax of PHP is this one. This is the syntax of PHP, this one. The less than question mark, PHP question mark greater than. So now inside here, it is where we write our PHP code. So inside here, it is where we put our PHP code. So if let's say that I save this one and I run it here on my server here, I will get this word hello world. But now let's say that I don't want hello world to run. It means that I have to comment it out. So how do we comment it out? I will come here on my text editor and I put a hash here. If I put a hash here, it means that this word which has turned green, I no longer want it to be compiled. So now if I come here and refresh here, I will no longer have hello world because I commented it out, though I don't receive any error. So the purpose is that here, only the programmers, they are the ones who understand these comments. They easy or they enable, they ease the work of code readability when executing or when debugging. So that is the purpose of commenting. So let us continue and see another one. So these ones are single line comments. So we have multi-line comments. So what are the multi-line comments? They are generally used to provide pseudocode, algorithms, and more detailed explanations when necessary. The multi-line style of commenting is the same as in C. Here are the example of multi-line comments. So we are seeing here, this comment is starting from here, but now taking other lines. That is why we are saying multi-line comments, as how you are seeing it. It starts from here, then it goes to another line, it goes to another line, it goes to another line until it reaches here. So for example, let me take this one to my text editor. So I copy it, then I open up my text editor, that is Notepad, and I will come here inside PHP, then I paste there that code that I've copied. So it is here. Now I can remove this PHP syntax and remove this PHP syntax. Now it is here. So it is starting from here up to here. So for example, if I remove it like this, it means that it is continuing to even comment out these ones. But now if I bring my star here, my star with a closing slash, it means that let this comment run from this line and stop here, then execute other contents. So this is what we are meaning, that multi-line comments comment more than one line of code in PHP. So my dear friend, I hope that you have understood it. So you see these things in the text editor, and they help the programmers. I told you to debug the code. These ones are good to explain the code. If you are typing your code and you want to give explanation on your code, so you can use these comments. So let us continue. Let us continue. So we have what we call PHP is white space insensitive. PHP is white space insensitive. What do we mean here? White space is the stuff you type that is typically invisible on the screen, including spaces, tabs, and carriage returns. So end of the line characters. So PHP white space incentives means that it almost never matters how many white spaces character you have in a row. In a row, one white space character is the same as many such characters. For example, each of the following PHP statements that assigns the sign of the sum of 2 plus 2 to the variable $sign. This variable 4 is equivalent. So now we want to see, we are in this, we are saying that PHP does not, if you give, like, for example, 9 spaces, if you press backspace double times, for example, let's say we copy, let me copy this and take it to my text editor here, and we see what are they trying to tell us. So here, for example, we are having it here, but now they are saying that this multiline. So you see the space between 2 and plus, the space between plus and 2, the space between equal signs and 2, the space between this variable 4 and equal signs. So they are saying that all these spaces, now for example here we have a tab space, meaning that tab space is equivalent almost 4 spaces of a single space. So tab spaces like this. So for example, this is multiple. If I press tab key on my keyboard, there is a button for tab. So if you press on tab, you see it gives almost 4 equal spaces which are equal to single space but equal to like 4 space button spaces. So we are saying that in PHP this one is considered as same as typing this one. So that is why we are saying that PHP is white space insensitive. And here we are saying that PHP white space insensitive means that it almost never matters how many white space characters you have in a row. One white space character is the same as the many such characters. So that is what we are meaning here. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching.